I am Associate Professor Eric Bouvet. I am currently the Dean Education in the College of Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences, but I'm also the coordinator for the Bachelor of Languages at Flinders University. But what has actually led me to come to Australia is actually languages, because I studied English and Japanese when I was in France, and I had an opportunity to come and teach in Australia. And that led me to study more. I arrived at Flinders University to take up a position in French, and that's where I've been for over 20 years now. So languages is a vast area. It's really a domain that covers a lot of things, from learning the language itself and using it in life to travel and to use it professionally. It's also something that you can study as a discipline. Languages provides a breadth of skills that are useful in every type of professional situation and professional context. It provides analytical skills, collaborative skills, ways to understand the world in a way that other disciplines don't provide. So learning a language is extremely rewarding in itself, but it's also going to provide you with a number of skills. So Flinders University offers 5 languages, which are French, Indonesian, Italian, Modern Greek, and Spanish. In addition to that, we have access to another 3 languages, which are German, Japanese, and Chinese, which are taught cross-institutionally. But in addition to this, we also offer applied linguistics and TESOL. And studying a language and studying applied linguistics and TESOL is really a very good combination, because you study the language on the one hand, which is how you're going to use the language, but if you study applied linguistics, you understand how you use it. So those fields are really complementary. The Bachelor of Languages is actually the second Bachelor of Languages being offered in Australia. And I think it's important because it shows that Flinders has been leading the field in relation to languages. At Flinders, we offer 2 levels of proficiency. One is beginners and one is advanced. So beginner students would typically have no knowledge of the language, or maybe very little knowledge of the language, whereas advanced students are going to have typically studied the language up to year 12. You will study the language of your choice, of course. You can study more than one language. You will also study 2 very important subjects or topics, and those topics are world languages, which basically is a topic that explains how languages are organized, how they relate to each other. But there is also another topic which is called strategies for language learning, which is really there to help students understand how they can make the most of their language learning experience and how they can actually apply strategies to be even more efficient as language learners. In your second year, you will pursue your language study. You will also start studying cultural topics. So by cultural topics, I mean topics that have to do with the culture of the language that you are studying. It can be cinema, migration studies, text, literature, theatre. In third year, there is a special project that students will complete in third year, which will demonstrate all the things that they will have learned through the degree. This is a kind of capstone, if you want, to the degree. 25% of jobs actually require languages, such as teaching, translating, interpreting, journalism, working in media in general, working for the government, working for defense, for trade, for NGOs, for hospitality and for tourism. And so there is quite a lot of opportunities for language practitioners, and language use and being fluent in a language is a very important aspect in some professions, as you can imagine, and it's a skill that is growing in terms of demand in a number of professions.